Hello, my name is Mateusz Plaza, and I'm finishing my freshman year as an undergraduate studying computer science. I came into the ELX lab this semester completely new to the university research scene and largely unfamiliar with HCI research in general. During my 4 months at the lab, I was fortunate enough to work with Sarah Brown and Neha Sharma on two projects, and I experienced working with a group on refining an already existing study, as well as the process of designing one from scratch. This is the project I was originally assigned to, the cartoon augmentation study. There is already existing evidence that children's writing is improved by enactment interfaces, where the child first enacts a story before writing it after. Simple enactment, however, is limited by what the child can actually do and the quality of their performance, particularly in the case of emotion, which is much more difficult to convey than action. We sought to find out if implementing cartoon-like augmentations, namely adding visual and audible effects to a child's recorded story, would have an impact on the emotional load of their writing. Unfortunately, I was unable to see this project through to completion because of difficulty finding participants during COVID, but I was still able to learn much from the experience. Some of my contributions included performing literature review on how emotion is expressed in story writing and how it can be measured. I learned about measuring quantitatively such a qualitative measure as emotion. I also proposed a design for the interface that involved an already existing presentation software. This was particularly frightening for me because early in the semester, I was tasked with presenting the solution at the lab meeting. For the second half of the semester, we had to transition to a study that could be conducted with college students, and so started from scratch. Inspired by personal experiences, seeing people disable their cameras during teleconferences, and knowing that in-person communication is enhanced by gestures that are lost when the camera isn't engaged, we designed a study to measure how valuable these gestures are in teleconferences, as well as whether it might be possible to retain them while remaining anonymous. This was done with the camera feeds seen here, as A, B, and C were our experimental conditions. This was fascinating for me to see the process of designing a study from the start, and especially seeing how ideas are generated and evaluated to see if they have merit. I also learned specific skills of adapting questionnaires, controlling conditions, and dealing with participants, as we were actually able to perform some of the first pilot sessions. All in all, this semester has been a fantastic introduction to research, despite the circumstances. I have learned that research is all about change and adapting, and I'm excited for the future. Thank you.